Hello everyone, here we are again with Amr Hassanin and Crypto Yacht Club, analyzing Bitcoin movements and daily. Sorry for the past 2 days I couldn't make videos. I didn't have time and I also didn't have clear head to make any analysis, so I apologize for that. If you were waiting for any news videos to come, my apologies. So what I want to talk about today, let's start with the last video and the scenarios that are happening right now on the 7 days time frame. We said it was it's very normal that we see here oversold for such a long period, and we get overbought, and we get an oversold also for a quite long period. But usually we if there is time to rebound, if we didn't rebound from the SMA, we rebound from the lower band. And to rebound from the lower band, we need to see that this candlestick is closing higher. This candlestick is a 7 days candlestick, which is going to be formed by 8th of February. So we'll just need to see that the prices are being pushed higher, so we can be optimistic about this lower band working as a rebound. If not, then we are not in a good shape. The SMA is looking downward and we are in the lower band, and we might have a couple of 2 or 3 weeks until we hit the SMA or test the SMA, or we might actually fall even further lower than that current prices, which is at 7,500 today, 6,500 today, and it might actually fall below 5,500, because this is actually 5,500 is where the latest trend has started, which is started in November. So definitely hitting this line is not a good sign. That's the big picture. We also in the smaller scenarios here, we said 7,500 was a good support. Another support even higher, 8,100. That we said that's okay. It looks like sounds like signs of recovery. But how strong it is, we have to be very careful, because there are some efforts to bring the price down to 5,000. And I shared an opinion about this, and I told you have to be alarmed. Yeah, the price went to 9,500. We also were expecting that, but the recovery wasn't sustained, and the price fell again with the news coming from Lloyd's Bank. And also a bit I think China also was. There are some bad news coming from China about ban and block of foreign cryptocurrency trading platforms. So I will share these links in the description if you want to read them. But this is actually 5th of February. 5th of February. That's actually yesterday, when it didn't help the price to or the supports to work, or for new buyers to come in. Of course, buyers use their credit cards. If you ban their credit cards, how are they gonna buy? No buyers, more sellers, the price falls. Very simple. Okay, that's all. There is from the last video, I got actually a comment here from Trojan Hill. Ridiculous manipulation through the roof, and we cannot break through the wall. Can you please buy $3 million worth of Bitcoin, please? I think the ridiculous manipulation, he meant what is this being said in this article. Advise everyone to read it from the past video. And I just want to say something here about the manipulation and your expectation when you look at the Bitcoin USD chart. the Bitcoin USD chart actually it's not like any currency pairs like Euro USD, where you can expect the movement of and the flow and the demand and supply of each currency based on the manufacturing, retails, and imports and exports. All such economic data and reports help you. But here we don't have such thing. We have good news, bad news. Good news, people adopting the technology, using it to make purchases. Big companies accepting Bitcoin as a method of payment. Bad news, banks crack down, government regulation, all this banning and blocking is not a good news for Bitcoin. And it has been happening in the past 2 or 3 weeks, and it has been pushing the price down and down. So it's gonna be a tough road for cryptocurrency. But what I want to say here that Bitcoin is a new financial system and USD is an old financial system. There is one currency trying to replace the other. So the money flowing here actually is not flowing because of any economic data. It actually, or the demand and supply here has different, and it operates in a different way. I hope that you have such a very basic knowledge about the Bitcoin supply and other things. If you don't, it's very important that you read about it. Being operating in a different from the other currency pairs, then you see here that the rise of Bitcoin means a new financial system is taking over, okay, and the fall of Bitcoin means there is the Bitcoin or this new system is being under you can say it's going into a war with the other financial system, banks, and who are using the fiat currencies. Okay, so that's one thing that the manipulation is gonna happen. Okay, and you also have to know that once a Bitcoin reach a certain level and the supply reach a certain level, it will be very hard to manipulate because the holders and the miners and of Bitcoin will be a different players from the current players. Okay, so I don't actually what my simple advice, if you have any cryptocurrency and you want to sell, you don't cash it, you don't go and spend it to USD. If you believe in cryptocurrencies, which is I assume that you do because you invested such a big amount in it, so then for sure you have to be very very careful when you spend your money, cash your money from cryptocurrencies to fiat currency. My advice is don't cash a very big amount. It's better to buy something with it. Buy a car, buy a house, anything with your Bitcoins is much better than you cash it to USD dollar. Okay, that's actually, if you want to support the system, if you want to support the currency, that's what you should be doing. Then the big companies will start to actually accept Bitcoin as a method of payment because they want to target the people, the big money in the Bitcoin. This is how it works. So the $3 million, I don't know how much you lost so far, but my advice is when I take a trade and the trade is I lost already 60%, say I lost 60% in my trade, okay, what I will get, 60% is like, losing 60% is like 100% for me. What I will get? I'll just get nothing, okay? So I'll just go back to my initial analysis and I will see, did I miss something? Okay, and I believe in how strongly I believe in my analysis. Actually, sometimes, no, I still believe that I'm correct. And if you believe in you're correct, the market will usually correct itself and reward you. But you have to be patient, okay? So the best strategy here to deal with such a situation is to hold for a very long time, and be patient. The road to cryptocurrency world is not going to be smooth, and this is another bump in the road, hopefully. There is actually one article here I want to share with you guys. I'm going to leave also the link in the description. Fear not, China is not banning cryptocurrency. A very, very amazing analysis and of the news, actually, in a very precise manner. And because dealing with the daily news, the short news actually can be, the news can be a little bit exaggerated or incorrect or inaccurate. So here actually with the references and everything, you can read and be a little bit optimistic and understand actually what's happening in China. Okay, that's one thing. And also here I have a history of Bitcoin price collapses over the year. That's I'm also going to leave the link in the description, and you look at this. Okay, the rise and fall of Bitcoins and the days in correction, how long the price takes to get a correction, and you know the history of the currency, and you will know that how long you should hold. Back again to today's analysis. I have two Fibonacci's here. One is the latest big trend from. Actually, I shouldn't be taking this. This one actually suggests that the price goes to 138.2, and it did. Okay, that is the fall from 7th of Jan. But I'm gonna take a new one. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna take that one. I'm not sure if I have it in another. No, that is another one. Okay, let's see what that one's suggesting. That suggests that it's going to be 23. My Fibonacci. Okay, 23, and that actually already done. That Fibonacci is already done. All right, and okay, what's next? I think next this Fibonacci, which is I prepared already here, and this one actually suggests that the price will fall to 5,000. Okay. Yeah, that's what this Fibonacci is suggesting. Doesn't seem to be very far, especially. We will see over the next 2 days how correct this could be, but I don't have any other analysis or prediction for that fall other than these two. This is one scenario. The other scenario which was that Fibonacci. Okay, and this is the 138 already at that level, and 161.8. It suggests that the recovery will be from that area, and the rebound that we discussed at the beginning of the video, how it's going to rebound and how it's going to react. It's very important to see how it's going to react in the next few weeks. And on the hourly level, the 1 hour here actually was working as a good, nice envelope for that downtrend for a very long time, for the past maybe 2 days. And it started to break out. Maybe it's coming down back again, but that breakout will actually will not a breakout in the sense of like a burst, but I mean it's actually going to the higher band, and it may actually cause some delay, but it doesn't mean it's over, because the 4 hours is still here. We're still in that trend downward, and it looks a little bit parabolic. It's also here. That's not over. We are still all these short time frames, 4 hours and 12 hours. We are still in the lower band. Okay, and as long as we are here and this SMA hasn't been touched, then the price is more likely to keep falling. So be very careful at if you're going to buy or make any decision at this time, especially with the bad news coming every now and then. So if some people, I know that they strongly believe in Bitcoin. They strongly believe that it's just another pump in the road. They are just saying that this is a good opportunity to buy. Bitcoin now is 6,500. It's a bit better than $10,000. It's cheaper to buy now. So it's a good opportunity for some people. It depends on your beliefs. It depends on your analysis. It depends on your investment goals, or if it's not an investment, if you are just believing in the cryptocurrency and you want to support this new currency coming up. That's actually, all these have to influence the profit and reward and risk are many things that you have to take in consideration before you take such an action. So I will leave my contacts here. So if you need any advice, we can discuss on the chat, on a phone call. We can discuss your goals of investment. That's for free. I'm just doing it when I have time. I will do that for free. So give me a call, chat with me on WhatsApp. I don't have a problem. This is my actually support I'm giving to the Bitcoiners and the holders of the cryptocurrency. That's all for today, and I hope that I covered all your concerns. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.